What's good, Blessed Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Theo Coop. And y'all, this particular video has been circulating around a lot of podcasts. A lot of people have actually reacted to this video from Theo about Kendra G. Now, Shisha did a whole hour-long video on this. I don't know all what he said, and I think it was a bunch of videos added in that too. But the main point of his video was talking about this. But we're going to the source of this, and it's coming from actual Theo Coop. Now, Kendra deleted the video off of her channel, and I've actually confirmed it. So the only viewpoint we have is through Theo. Check this out. Because Kendra been getting her ass whooped all over the place. And shout out to this brother.
One of Kendra G's worst calls. And what makes it even worse than what you guys are going to watch right here is that she attempted to delete the live stream after getting all this criticism. This young gentleman, Poppy Dan 1991, is going to explain how he was pretty much SA, and Kendra G does not believe him whatsoever. Shameful. Let's get into it.
Papa Dan.
Papa Dan.
Y'all, Papa Dan.
Papa Dan?
Yeah. It's my
You
company,
know
my
me
business.
from
But yeah.
Say
So
what,
I've been
sir?
on your show before. Yeah, I've been on your show before, like back in 2022 when you had
Wow,
first got
3
it.
years ago.
Yeah, a little minute ago. Yeah. So then that was back when I was in Florida. I live in St. Louis now, so
We've grown so much. We got the Kendra Cam. We got a dating app. So you want
I might add a dating app that's continuing to fail. A whole bunch of bugs, a whole bunch of scam accounts and spam accounts, a whole bunch of paywalls, a whole bunch of baby mamas on there too. Is it doing well? I don't think so.
to do it again?
I'm here to try again. Different city, new people, you know what I mean? So let's go for it.
Let's go for it. What's your name, sir? You said Pop. So what am I going to call you?
You can call me Daniel, Papa Dan. That's
Daniel.
No.
Daniel, and you're in St. Louis now?
St. Louis now.
How old are you?
33 going on 34.
Okay, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces, March 5th, baby.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have a son.
How old is your son?
He's going to be 2. He's another Pisces, just like his daddy.
Why you not with the mama?
He's March 10th.
Why you not with the mama? You had a baby since you've been on my show too.
Yeah.
And so has many other women.
Yeah, another person trying to run the system, try to take advantage, you know.
She raped you?
Yeah, you can say that. We won't, as a man, I can't really run with that narrative because nobody will really believe it. But yeah, I put it on the Bible that that's what happened. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still an accountable adult. Still got to do what I have to do in this world, you know, because that is my prodigy. So nevertheless, how he got here, that's what we doing.
I need the details of how you got raped by the girl.
How many times?
Look at this dumbass broad. Now, Kendra, I'm going to say this. You don't have the same smoke you have for the men with the women. I'm going to just let you know that right now. We all know it, but I'm going to just keep it a buck. You don't have the same smoke for all these other women that be out here popping kids out left and fucking right for no reason.
Times has Kendra G talked to women who've come onto her show and said that they've been assaulted in some type of manner? Name me the number of times when Kendra G says,
never. She always takes that shit serious when it comes to women.
hey, okay, well, explain to me your great mental note.
She is not a citizen of America. So naturally, if you've been in America illegally, you know, you're going to try to do your best to try to stay. And in your mind and way of thinking, not even if you ask any of your homegirls that's international too, they'll tell you, ain't a good idea to just, go up and sleep with an American dude and just try to have a baby so you can try to stay in America, hoping he will marry you. That's what they be hoping they gonna marry you. No, they ain't gonna get Papa Dan, dog.
But she technically did get you, bro. Sorry to say it like that, but she technically did get you.
oh, no, don't get me.
Papa Dan, so I wanted you to explain your side.
What's up?
With all that being said, you still have to willingly have, this is why I said, because that's the only way a woman could trap you.
Right.
But if you willingly had sex with her, then
Right.
you participated. So did you willingly have sex with her?
I mean, she got me. I used to make wine back then. So, like I said, on the level of accountability,
She Bill Cosby you? She gave you a pill?
For me, I can say on a level of accountability, you know, when a woman wraps their legs around you in the process of you being on top and you trying to relinquish yourself from the situation, and she's saying, no, dude, you ain't going nowhere. You gonna have my baby. And in that moment, as a dude,
basically, for the women that are at the back of the slow bus, let me explain this to you like this. A lot of women will try to trap a dude like this. They'll be smashing raw, which I don't suggest doing, period. But they'll let the guy smash them raw. Then when the guy's about to bust a nut, she'll wrap her legs around him and kind of anchor him in and keep him from actually being able to pull out. A lot of women will do that shit. Now, in this situation, you're going to see what happens further.
Dude, you like, all right, well, shit, we're going to do plan B like we normally do. And then she looked at me like, no, we ain't doing that neither. So, you know, I was like.
Okay, so again, so she's letting you know all this in the act, and you still went through with it. So how was this?
He literally just explained to you, Kendra G, but Kendra G is one of those women who they can't fathom a man being taken advantage of. And let me throw this out there, because even when men are victims, like this gentleman is going to explain that he is, even when men are victims, men are still held accountable. We would never put a magnifying glass on a woman if she ever said she was assaulted. But as a man, I can say this, Papa Dan, you messed up by having intercourse with a low caliber woman. If she's just trying to sleep with you for a green card, she's not a woman of high character. The second,
honestly, I'm gonna say this like this. When it comes to like these migrant women, especially the ones that are having to be detained and then not exported, but detained and sent back to their country. For those type of women, I wouldn't suggest you smashing them or smashing them even raw. Because think about it. Let me explain to you like this. If you're a man, if you're a woman and you really don't want to go back to your country, you're gonna try some desperate ass shit, including getting with an American man that you don't even like much, trying to get pregnant, and then have an anchor baby. It happens. It happens all the time. It just don't get reported like that, or YouTubers don't cover it like that, because it's honestly gets pushed under the rug along with a lot of other content that doesn't get reviewed.
second of all, you should have wore a condom, bro. You would have had your rubber on when the time happened and she tried to lock you in, because that's what she's saying, Kendra G. Because Kendra G's not the brightest bulb in the pack. You need to explain to her how sexual organs work. When he went to ejaculate, Kendra, what he's trying to explain to you is that she wrapped her legs around him and held him inside of her, which meant that the only thing that he could do is releasing her and then have her get a plan B in the morning to prevent said pregnancy. And she said she wasn't going to do it.
You know, women.
Hell, even with damn condoms, there's a lot of women that will poke holes in the condom. There's a lot of women that will poke a hole in a condom. And a lot of them are getting to the point where they'll use a small enough needle to where it's not visible to the eye, and poke a hole, and if you feel over the condom head or the condom pack, you won't be able to feel it because the hole's so small. So, I mean, there's ways that a lot of these women try to do shit.
Women's right, her body, her choice.
Exactly. So here's the deal: her body, her choice. But you can decide not to put your body inside her body. That
very
was your
well
choice.
so, and that's the level of accountability that I have in the situation. I used to be a winemaker. She got me drunk off my own supply. I don't ever drink my own supply. 13% alcohol content. She said, "Ooh, Daniel, come and drink this wine with me in the room. I'm gonna bring a glass." I'm like, I ain't trying to, but my dumb self did what it did, and that's just the level of accountability I have for it. So here we are today, trying to hope and pray we can find a wholesome woman that could treat your boy right. Somebody with some knowledge on her side that has been through the trenches and know how tough it is in this dating pool that got all the piss in it.
Look at her face, bro.
We're all a work in progress out here,
Look at her face.
That's the story you really want to tell? So that's the story you really going with?
I'm going to say you put the words in my mouth when you initially said rape.
No, you were supposed to. Hold on. I was being.
What's that?
I said that. No, hold on real quick. I said that because you said a woman trapped you. So sarcastically, I said, "Oh, she you."
Right.
And then you said yes.
Why would you sarcastically say that? I'm telling you, women like this, they can't fathom that women assault men. Women assault men every single day, just like there's piece of shit men out here who assault women.
I'm gonna tell you this, Kendra. A lot of men do get assaulted. A lot of these women nowadays is foul as fuck. I'm gonna just go ahead and let that be known, let that be clear, and let that be presently said. A lot of women out here ain't shit. There's a lot of them. I'm not gonna say majority, but there's a lot of them out there that ain't worth a damn. There's a lot of women that will baby trap a dude. There's a lot of women that will literally, a man will actually be using a condom and buzz inside the condom and throw the condom away. You know, the whole Drake and the hot sauce condom situation with that woman. She was trying to get pregnant by Drake. He smashed her with the damn condom on. And then she tried to put the condom contents inside of her, try to get pregnant, and they burnt her. Women will do that. Women will excuse me. Women will poke micro holes and condoms so they make sure they get pregnant by the guy to try to baby trap them. Women will wrap their legs around men when they're inside raw, which you shouldn't be doing anyways unless you're married to the broad. But they'll allow the man to smash raw and wrap their legs around them when they're about to release and get them pregnant. Women will literally do anything, especially if they are headstrong and determined on getting pregnant. They will do what they got to do to get pregnant. They are determined. There's a lot of women out here that will do anything to get pregnant by the guy that she's trying to trap. And for you to literally act like that shit don't happen, ma'am, I'm going to just say this. Your shit don't smell too good either. Because for the fact of the matter is that you've been scammed by so many different guys, and yet you are holding a dating show and are the quote-unquote leading expert or leading dating coach on black women. That's quite pathetic and quite funny to me, actually.
See that obviously one way with men doing it to women, but she can't see it the other way. Like, you don't see women every single day being arrested for being high school teachers, getting impregnated by high school boys. This happens every single day.
You know what? A man can never be a damsel in distress. Facts. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be masculine. We're not supposed to have feelings. But in the whole light of the situation, when we had the pre-conversation about kids, I didn't want to have kids at that time.
So here's the deal. Okay, if you don't want.
And they had the conversation. That's the crazy part. He told her, I didn't want any kids. So that right there, she did baby trap him.
If you don't have kids at times, then your responsibility is A, you don't have sex with her because you don't want to have kids. B, you wear a condom to protect yourself from having kids. Yeah. And we can have the grown folks.
Well, Kendra, also, there's women that actually break into men's houses and grape them too. There's been many cases where women have broken into men's houses while they're asleep and gotten their rocks off and got pregnant, and the man didn't even know. We can still get aroused while we're asleep. Sorry to tell you that, but wait, I forgot. You don't know that because you don't have a man that actually lives with you. Never mind. My mistake.
There is a grown folks pull out game. So my thing is, regardless of what she said, you are still a man that has to take accountability for participating in the activity.
I've already said, we can
This bitch is retarded. I'm telling you. I'm sorry to say that, and I don't say that word all the time. But this woman is retarded. Because he literally just said that she wrapped her legs around him and kept him inside when he was about to release. This bitch is retarded.
Rewind the video, love. I've already taken accountability for the whole issue of,
which shows Kendra G is not listening. He literally said this minutes ago, but she's not listening because she's already has him tuned out because there's no way in her mind that a man could be assaulted sexually.
So let's just do this then. Let's on record deny that you were because you was not.
She was there.
I'll just say in any woman's eyes, no. But if I was to talk to a group of men and tell them what happened, it didn't happen to several dudes. We just don't talk about it. These are like stories we don't tell. Crips.
You want to know something crazy? And he's right. Men don't talk about this shit. We really don't. Because if a man actually talks about himself getting taken advantage of, a lot of people would look at that man as weak. Y'all know it's true. I know it's true. That man would be looked at as weak. Now, he's actually brave enough to say the shit. Imagine how many guys that actually have gotten taken advantage of and not said nothing. And the reason why a lot of guys don't say nothing is because of women like Kendra. They don't listen. They think everything's a joke, or they don't take it serious until this shit happens to their child or their son. Then, oh my God, my baby has gotten it. Yeah. You don't believe this shit until the shit actually happens to somebody that you love and care about. But yes, men do get raped too. There are crazy ass women, just like there are crazy ass men out here that will take advantage of somebody. You know it, I know it. But the craziest shit is Kendra seemed to not know this or understand that. Or she understands it, but she doesn't really care about the situation. To her, it's all fun and games.
Story we just don't tell. But at the end of the day, my perception is my perception of what really happened. Only I and the person that had the child that up and decided to be a single mother, because a lot of times, you don't understand, if there are women striving out here to be single mothers, they do not want men in the picture. And that is the thing in the Black community.
Hold on real quick.
What's that?
I'm not disagreeing with her intentions, right? Maybe her intentions were to get pregnant by you, to stay in America. There's no disagreement there.
Right.
The intentions of what you're describing could very well be true. The disagreement is you claiming to have been
okay.
Like, that's the disagreement.
Discrepancy wise, so I can give you so we can move on. I got drunk off my own supply of wine that I made, that I squished with my hands. You serve me wine, you force it down my throat, I get drunk. Now, every woman's story is if they get drunk and they get instantly the man is guilty, he goes to jail, lock away the key in the chamber of secrets. But like I said, in America, realistically, that will never be the man's narrative. And that's why pause. Let me finish. That's why
I'm not gonna let you finish because I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm jumping in because
sure.
You are telling the wrong story.
See, at that point, I would have fucking crashed out. Cause you're telling me that I'm telling the wrong story about what the fuck happened to me. I would have cussed her ass the fuck out. I would have said, "Wait a minute, you're telling me about a story that happened to me. You're trying to tell me what the fuck happened to me when I'm telling you what the fuck happened, but you're not listening." At that moment, I would have fucking cussed her ass out. I would have said, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm telling you what happened to me. You're trying to tell me that the story that I'm telling is not real? Who the fuck are you? Are you God or are you somebody else? Because at that point in time, I would have said, look, first of all, I don't know you. You don't know me. So first of all, you don't know what the fuck I done been through. Second of all, I'm telling you what the fuck happened to me. And you're sitting here trying to tell me that my story is wrong and I'm telling the wrong story. First of all, that's strike number 2. You ain't even got a fucking relationship, yet you're running a whole dating show. You can't even make good decisions in your own fucking life. And my question to you, brother, is this. Why would you even feel comfortable enough to go on Kendra G's show to tell this story to a motherfucker that ain't ever had no bit of accountability in her life? That's my real question. Why would you even damn tell this woman about anything that happened to you? Because if it was me, I wouldn't have said shit. You wouldn't have known what the fuck going on with me.
When those women are using the example of they have passed out, right?
So, no. First of all, how are you going to tell that man what happened to him?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
How in the hell are you going to tell that man what happened to him? You weren't there. And what Kendra G is trying to insinuate is that if you ever hear a story of a woman being with a man and having too much to drink, it's because she's passed out. She can't give his consent. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Women can turn around, have sex with a dude, had too much to drink, wake up the next morning and say, damn, well, I regret having sex with a dude. You don't have to be passed out unconscious. They can just say, hey, I regret having sex with a dude. That was great now, even though it wasn't great last night when he was taking you to Pound Town. Or there doesn't even have to be alcohol involved. A woman could just say the very next day or hours later after having intercourse with a dude, she could turn around and say, well, no, I take that back. It was great. Kendra G is in certain.
And you want to know something crazy? That shit happens more than you think. That shit happens way more than you think. Bruh was in her guts 2-3 hours ago. She come home crying to her husband, or if she's married, or thinks about it and say, "Oh my God, I feel disgusting." Calls the police, get a grape kit done, get his ass arrested. He loses his job, and then turns out the bitch was lying. That's what happened to those two college students. Damn, that bike sound good. That's what happened to those 2 college students that was messing around with that one girl that just got convicted. She didn't want to get exposed to the guy she liked as being a hoe. Absolutely not.
Certain scenarios that didn't happen. They're going to tell this man how he was assaulted. What?
So these are women that if they were drugged, they will say that they were not even coherent in the act of sex. They cannot.
I'm telling you that I wasn't coherent.
No, you are coherent because you told me exactly what happened. You told me she was on top of you. You told me that.
I told you I was on top of her. She put her legs around me.
Either way, you are telling me exactly what happened in the sexual activity. So you were not. You were conscious. So you can't use that as an example. And conscious, only thing you can say is if you don't remember nothing, and then that will still be hard because then it'll be like, how did you have an erection? But long story short, you cannot compare yourself to women who have been.
Like I said, she rode the short yellow bus. Men can have erections when they're asleep. Want to know how I know? I got a dick. It happens to me. Just like every other man in the world. When he sleep, he has a dream, he gets hard. Sometimes you might leak a little jizz. I mean, come on now. Do we really got to be that fucking technical here? Sometimes you wake up, you then bust the nut on yourself. Like, come the fuck on. Stop it, bitch.
And drugs because these women don't remember anything. You can recite
quote unquote.
No, quote unquote. That's what I'm saying. She's saying that shit is different. It's a fact. And also, Kendra G, he can still get an erection even if he doesn't remember it or all the other excuses you're
quote
using.
Unquote, Kendra don't remember anything. Anybody can wake up from consciousness during the act of something and completely fall back asleep. And when you go to court, Like I said, it's her word against mine. Like I said, Kendra, at the end of the day, I'm not here to stir no pot. I'm not on here to stir the Yah Sisterhood, Traveling Pants Club. We ain't here to do none of that. We just
Facts.
here to see if there's any honest women out here that can understand their brother's situation. Because it's
Brother, my thing is this. My question to you, and I'm putting this on you. Why would you feel comfortable enough going to this woman right here to try to find a relationship when you see the kind of trash that is on her channel already? That's my question to you, brother. Why did you feel comfortable enough to go on to Kendra G's show knowing the amount of women that come on there that has multiple kids by multiple different men, got terrible fucking just terrible attitudes, think they're the prize and all this shit, but yet their life has shown them multiple times that they are not the prize? Why do you feel comfortable enough to actually go onto her show and actually try to find somebody from her show, knowing the history of this woman?
a lot of other brothers have been through the same thing I have. And I could be a bitter baby daddy and I could be bashing her all over the world like most men would, but I don't have time to do that. I'm a progressive male. I done moved on with my life. She done got a whole nother man and is doing what she doing. So for me, we can all we can do is be adults about any situation and move past it. If we can't work what we got out, we'll pass.
Babe, we're gonna move forward with the interview, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Only a goofy woman is gonna reach out to you.
Only a goofy woman. You know what? I'm tired of this bald-headed broad. Only a goofy woman would pick him. Okay. Only a goofy woman would pick him. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see the goofiness here. Okay. Goofy ass right here. Goofy ass nigga right here. Goofy as hell. Goofy woman right here. Goofy as hell. Goofy as fuck. Really? No intimacy until marriage. Goofy. So, out of all the goofy ass women on your show, you don't think one what the fuck? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm about to. I might do a poll. Should I start back doing my Kendra G content? Since a lot of people liked it. Should I go back? Because I don't want... I'm just saying right now. I don't want to be known as the Kendra G reaction channel. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I do not want to be known as a Kendra G reaction channel. Comment down below because I want to know if you guys want me to start back doing my Kendra G reaction videos. Because from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of goofy shit that need to be talked about on her channel. Let me know down below. And especially to all my channel members. I want you guys to have some special shit, some special content. To all the channel members, I'm letting you know this right now. I will start doing Kendra G reaction videos for channel members and also for the secondary channel. Comment down below if you guys want that. The ones that are real goofy, I will put on the members only. But for all the regular ones, I want to see what you guys are gonna say. Because at this point, I might have to get back into that content sphere for a little bit. Comment down below. I want to know what you guys are gonna say.
Do you hear what she just said?
So what you were talking about, you got to understand that type of woman is going to hit you up. Any woman with any sense is going to look at what you're saying about your ex and the child's mother and try to consider that as like, what the hell are you talking about?
Now, has Kendra G ever told any of these disgusting baby mamas who have 7 children by 7 different men on a dude that's 6'5" and make $500,000? Those delusional ass women, have she ever said, oh, you're only gonna get goofies that call you? Let alone a woman who's called up and told Kendra G, I was great. Because the minute that women go on Kendra G's show and say that she was assaulted, Kendra says,
I'm sorry to hear that about you.
And it keeps it moving. He's never asked him to justify how she was great. What happened? And it gets worse, y'all. This is just the tip of the iceberg. It gets worse.
Right.
Say what?
And this is why certain words we just don't say. So jokingly, it was a joke to you. Wasn't a joke to me. I never nor laughed once about
it's funny
issue.
to Kendra.
But nevertheless, you wanted to know more information about it. I have nothing to hide in this world. That's between me and God at the end of the day.
Well,
so
I want to say this again.
Sure.
How I got there was because you said you were taken advantage of. That's why I said that. And then we went down this whole rabbit hole. I would have never said that if you didn't claim to have been taken advantage of.
I honestly don't feel like it's neither near here nor relevant to my decision making, how I conduct myself now. That was then, this is now, this is present day. I mean, I don't know. What more you could really want from me in that particular situation. Whether I get a goofy woman or not, I think everybody is goofy until proven not goofy. So
okay, fair enough. What happened? What's the narrative?
There's no narrative about me getting anything like that. I don't, like I said, as a man, I just tell people I have a kid, and that's the end of the story. But
the only reason why we went,
if we used to write a comment,
don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up about it at this point, Kendra. Nobody gives a damn no more. You done said what the fuck you gotta say. Shut the fuck up. Simple as that. Shut the fuck up.
Comic book like we in the classifieds, that's what it would look like. You know what I mean?
No, it wouldn't. It actually wouldn't look like. Whenever you give consensual sex, it's not rape. And according to us, what you have described was consensual sex.
No,
it ain't consensual. Let me let this play because I'm gonna end up fucking yelling now.
According to you. That's what you're saying. Not according to us. Don't speak for the audience, because remember, Kendra G took this video down. And the reason she took it down was because her chat was telling her, Kendra, you're wrong. And it was women, not just men. It was women saying, Kendra G, you're victim blaming. So don't act like you make it a determination for all of us. It was your opinion.
You described the act of sex. She told you what was going on. You are 6'4". There's no way you can't get a woman off of your body if you did not want her on your body.
If you are drugged, you can. Let me calm down. Yeah, let me calm down. I'm starting to see red a little bit. I'm starting to see red a little bit. Let me calm down for a minute. Hold on. If the man is drugged and his motor skills are impaired, his muscles are impaired, his brain is not communicating with his body right. There's no way, especially if he's been drugged through alcohol or anything, there's no way for him to push a woman, regardless of her size, off of him with significant force and be able to get away. To all you brothers that want to go on Kendra G's show, this right here should be the second time that you've seen Kendra G disrespect a man or disregard the man's concerns or bring up something that would make the man look worse. We seen it with how she treated Austin Holloman. Now we see it with this brother. How many more times do you brothers have to see this woman show her true colors?
So to claim rape as the men of your stature, no one's gonna believe that.
Right.
No, Kendra, you're not going to believe that. And let me ask you this. If it was a 500-pound Shirley saying that she got raped by a 150-pound dude, is Kendra G going to say, oh, you're bigger than him, you should have got him off you?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Of course she would.
That's what
It's
I'm
disgusting.
saying. You see?
If it was Dank DeMoss and somebody was trying, well, you know what? I ain't even going to use her because we all know how that's going to go.
You see, man. Man, God rest the Godfather, man, because he don't understand what I'm saying, man.
Rest in peace to the Godfather.
And the fact that he came on this show knowing who Kendra G is and say rest in peace to the Godfather, I think he did this just to damn show Kendra her true colors. I don't think he did this intentionally, but for him to say rest in peace to the Godfather like that, said something.
That's all I'm trying to say. Wouldn't nobody believe that narrative, which is why I don't spew it. It's not even a joke. It ain't even hee-hee-ha-ha funny. So at the end of the day, I still have a child. Still got to take care of him. Got to deal with baby mom. Got to live my life. Just like she living hers, all happy and cuddled up with her new dude. I'm trying to get me a new boo. We about to come out of this hibernation season, and I'm trying to be prepared for summertime. You know?
All right, ladies, one more time. I'm going to show you. You know, I need prayer to host this show.
You need more than prayer. You need somebody to come over there and whoop your goddamn ass. That's what you need. Because this don't make no fucking sense. For somebody to literally tell you what happened to them and your stupid ass still don't listen, you deserve all the hell you catching from that. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe channel. Oh, and please comment down below. I want to know what you guys are going to say about the whole me reacting to Kendra G's content, because it's been a minute since I've done it, and I got a feeling I'm gonna go down a fucking rabbit hole with this shit. I want to know what you guys are gonna say, because I'm trying to stay away from the Lori content. I'm trying to stay away from the other broad, Lisa. I'm trying to stay away from all them goofy ass broads. Whenever my actual desktop responds. Okay. Well, I guess my desktop wants to respond now. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast at Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.